Hey everyone, quick question. Is your HR department actually ready to manage algorithms just as well as it manages people? Welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're demystifying the future of human resources, digging into some deeply fascinating new research from the Catalyst Collective. We're talking about a massive fundamental shift in how organizations are going to operate by the end of this decade. Okay, let's dive into this.
For decades, we've kind of boxed HR in, right? We see it as this administrative hub, the folks handling policies, compliance, and keeping track of the employee life cycle. But what if we completely challenge that traditional view? In this rapidly approaching AI-enabled world, HR's mandate is shifting away from just managing processes. It's moving directly towards strategic alignment. Honestly, HR is about to become the absolute most critical bridging function in your entire organization.
To get our arms around all of this, here's a quick roadmap for today. We'll hit 1. The current HR reality. 2. HR's biggest AI challenge. 3. The shift to value orchestration. 4. Inside an HR meeting in 2030. And finally, 5. A practical 4-year skills roadmap.
All right, part 1, the current HR reality. To figure out where we're going, we first have to acknowledge the immense converging pressures that are squeezing the modern workforce right now.
The sheer scale of macro-level disruption heading our way is, well, it's wild. The World Economic Forum projects that structural transformations are going to affect 22% of today's jobs by 2030. But get this, the real shocker? 39% of the skills people use right now will be entirely outdated. Work is rapidly shifting away from these static, predictable job descriptions towards superfluid, constantly changing tasks. The ground is literally shifting underneath our feet.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the massive, almost comical gap between intent and reality. According to McKinsey, 92% of companies are pouring money into AI over the next 3 years. Everyone's buying the shiny new tools, but only 1% of those organizations actually describe themselves as mature in their deployment. 1%! We have a staggering gap between buying the tech and actually being ready to use it. Which brings us to an absolute gut punch of a truth from the Catalyst Collective research. Activity is not progress. You cannot automate dysfunction. Simply throwing generative AI at a broken work process doesn't fix it, guys. It just scales the problem. If a workflow is terrible to begin with, adding automation just gives you a faster, much more efficient, terrible workflow.
Moving on to section 2, HR's biggest AI challenge. Let's identify the true hurdle here and clear up some major misconceptions.
We've got to tackle this fear-based narrative head-on. The false fear floating around is that HR is going to get replaced by AI. Look, the research completely debunks this. There is literally zero evidence of an HR replacement story. The real challenge, the actually difficult work, is redesigning jobs, capabilities, and governance fast enough to turn AI's potential into actual performance, all without eroding human trust. HR's mandate isn't shrinking, it's expanding in a huge way.
Real, tangible organizational value comes from rewiring workflows and establishing rock-solid executive governance. It definitely does not come from just bolting AI onto tired legacy processes. The ultimate challenge for HR right now is integrating AI while fiercely protecting human judgment, fairness, and accountability. That right there is where your real competitive advantage lies.
Which brings us right to section 3 and the central solution to this whole puzzle, the shift to value orchestration.
So what exactly is value orchestration? It's a total evolution. It means HR becomes the enterprise capability that flawlessly aligns human talent, AI capacity, work design, governance, and culture, all around measurable business outcomes. Notice how different that sounds from just, managing compliance and running payroll? It's a cross-functional, highly strategic mandate.
And this brilliantly illustrates how those pieces fit together. To achieve high performance by 2030, HR can't just operate in a human talent vacuum anymore. Think of HR like a master symphony conductor. You have to orchestrate human talent right alongside AI capacity, deliberate work design, rigorous governance, and deep-rooted culture and trust. If you ignore even one of these 5 elements, the whole system just falls flat.
So the crucial point is captured perfectly in this simple little formula. AI plus HI. AI should augment human ingenuity. It is absolutely not meant to bypass human judgment. The research is clear. Keeping a human in the loop isn't some annoying bureaucratic bottleneck. It is a vital protector of decision quality and fairness. AI generates the raw capacity, sure, but human ingenuity applies the wisdom and judgment.
All right, Section 4, Inside an HR 2030 Meeting. We've talked a lot about abstract concepts, so let's ground this in reality. Let's look at what a typical day looks like in the year 2030.
The contrast here is just night and day. Think about an HR meeting today. It's heavily retrospective. You're looking backward at compliance reviews, lagging engagement scores, and those endless vacancy reports. But fast forward to 2030, these meetings become forward-looking, highly dynamic decision forums. We're talking live, cross-functional reviews of workforce intelligence, where leaders are making real-time decisions about capacity and risk.
Let me walk you through a super concrete example. Today, you might sit in a standard vacancy review meeting where the only question is, hey, do we have the budget to hire another person? By 2030, that exact same meeting transforms into human agent capacity planning. You aren't just trying to put a warm body in his seat, you're running a strategic workflow session. The questions become, do we hire? Do we redeploy? Do we automate this entirely? Or do we pair a human worker with a digital agent?
Let's put some flesh on these bones. Imagine a day in the life of Naledi, an HR business partner in 2030. Her day does not start with pulling a boring headcount report. Instead, she leads scenario modeling to fix a bottlenecked operational workflow. Later, she sits in on a governance review, deciding where a new AI tool is allowed to make automatic recommendations and where a human-in-the-loop absolutely must be enforced. And by the afternoon, she's coaching line managers, not on how to use new software, but on how to lead blended teams of humans and AI agents. Her work is incredibly strategic and deeply, deeply human.
So how on earth do we actually get there? Section 5, the 4-year skills roadmap. Let's reverse engineer this so you can start preparing for this future today.
Let's move to and see how this builds. The research outlines a remarkably practical, chronological progression. You can't just leap straight to orchestration tomorrow. You build the foundation. Start with AI literacy and responsible use in 2026. Then build out workforce intelligence and skills-based thinking in 2027. By 2028, you're mastering work redesign. And finally, by 2029 and 2030, you bring the whole shebang together into full value orchestration.
Here are 4 clear sequential steps you can literally start applying today. Step 1. Define responsible AI use right now to shut down shadow AI. Step 2. Stop obsessing over headcount and start mapping actual skills to business demand. Step 3. Get your hands dirty redesigning workflows and manager routines so you don't accidentally over-automate. And Step 4. Unify your people, productivity, and risk metrics with the rest of the business. Doing it in this order is exactly how you prevent those fragmented, low ROI AI pilots.
This leads us to the absolute core philosophy of our whole explainer today. The organizations that actually thrive in the coming years won't be performing AI theater, just playing around with tools for the sake of looking innovative. They will be making fundamentally better decisions about work and human judgment. Smart workflow design and capable humans will win out over tech hype every single time. And that leaves us with one final massively important question for you to chew on. AI plus HI. How are you going to align human ingenuity to orchestrate real value in your organization? The future of HR isn't about becoming less human, guys. It's about becoming far more deliberate. Thank you so much for exploring this Catalyst collective research with me today. It is officially time to rethink your workflows and start championing human judgment.